Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 12th lesson of D2 chapter number 6 exercise 6a, that is about simplification of algebraic fractions. In this lesson I will solve question number 6 that says simplify the following fractions. Before going to the lesson, I just want to say, for better understanding of the lesson, we should have the understanding of the method of midterm breaking and the perfect square identities and the identities between difference of two squares. Let's move to the question. Question is y square minus 4y plus 4 upon 2 minus 6y multiplied by 2y plus 4 upon 3y square minus 12. If you look at the numerator of first fraction, we can see that we can simplify it with the help of perfect square identity with difference. So according to that, what I will be doing, I will write it in the form a whole square, that is y whole square, and for 4 I will write plus 2 square, and at middle place I will write 2ab, and 2 is constant, and a of the question will be y and b will be 2 multiplied by 2. Coming to the denominator, we can see that 2 minus 6y, 2 is the common factor, extract it out, pull it out, and inside the bracket I will left with 1 minus 3y multiplied by, coming to the second fraction, if you look at the numerator 2y plus 4, I can pull out 2, and when I will be extracting 2 out, inside the bracket I will left with y plus 2. Let's move to the denominator. We can see from 3y square minus 12, I can extract 3 out, and inside the bracket I will left with y square minus 4. Now, if we look at the expression which is inside the bracket, we can see it's the application of difference between two squares. Now, what we have to do before going to the next step, we can see that 2 in the numerator and denominator can be simplified. So, I will simplify this. 2. Now, y square minus 2 into y into 2 plus 2 square can be written as a minus b whole square, and that will become y minus 2 whole square upon 1 minus 3y multiplied by y plus 2 upon, now I have to write 3, and then y square minus 4 can be written in the form of a whole square, that is y square minus 2 square, y square minus 2 square. Now in the next step, what I will be doing, I will write it y minus 2 whole square upon 1 minus 3y multiplied by y plus 2 upon 3 into, now y square minus 2 square can be written as a plus b multiplied by a minus b, and it will take the form y plus 2 multiplied by y minus 2, and close the bracket. Now look at the numerator and denominator carefully. We can see that y plus 2 can be simplified with this y plus 2. Now in the next step, I have to write this 3 is constant, write it in the beginning 1 over 3 into y minus 2 whole square upon 1 minus 3y into y minus 2. Now if we look at numerator and denominator carefully, we can see that y minus 2 whole square upon y minus 2, we can take y minus 2 as a single base, and here we can apply the Devian law of indices with same basis, and according to that I have to subtract the smaller index which is in the denominator from the larger index which is in the numerator. Now let's move to the next step, and it will become 1 over 3 into y minus 2. As I'm bringing this index up, 2 minus 1 will give me just 1, y minus 2 upon 1 minus 3y. So the final answer will be y minus 2 upon 3 into 1 minus y, 1 minus 3y. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is question number 7 says simplify x square plus y square minus z square plus 2xy upon x square minus y square minus z square minus 2yc. If we look at the numerator, we can see the terms which are written in this order are not forming any identity, but if I am rearranging that, I am writing x square plus 2xy plus y square, x square plus 2xy plus y square together, they can form the identity a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. So what I will be doing, I will be rearranging the terms of numerator x square plus 2xy plus y square minus z square. Okay, now coming to the denominator, again read the denominator carefully, x square minus y square minus z square minus 2yc. If we are looking at these three terms, they are not forming any identity, but if we separate x square and extract minus sign common from last three terms, and I am rearranging the expression y square plus 2yc and plus c square. This is again in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, and that can be turned in form of the identity a plus b whole square. Now what I will be doing in the next step, I will be writing these three terms because they are forming the identity x square plus 2xy plus y square in form of a plus b whole square, and it will take the form x plus y whole square minus z square. And now coming to the denominator, I can write x square as it is minus, now again if we look at y square plus 2yc plus z square, it can also be written in the form of a plus b whole square. So according to that, it will take the form y plus z whole square. Now if we take this x plus y whole square as a single term, then it's the application of a square minus b square, that is the difference between two squares, and the same for the denominator. So what I will be doing in the next step, I have to write in the form of a plus b multiplied by a minus b, and a of the question for the numerator is x plus y, so it will become x plus y plus z into x plus y minus z, a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Moving to the denominator, again I have to write in form of a plus b, so it will be x plus y plus z multiplied by x minus y minus z. Now see carefully that this x plus y plus z is a common factor. We can cancel it out and we can simplify it, and we will be left with x plus y minus z upon x minus y minus z. I hope this question is clear to you. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.